Hey guys, this is ApFaqTech right here. Just got my hands on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. This is the latest offering from Samsung, successor to the Galaxy Note 2. And it's a pretty good phone. Just got this for T-Mobile to replace my Samsung Galaxy S3. And we're going to do a quick unboxing, go over a few specs, and we might have a little bit of extended review later on in another video regarding features, etc. So anyway, let's open this up. As you can see, the box is a little bit different now. It has kind of like this wood type of background, but it's just a typical paper box. Same type of packaging. Let's open it up. And here we go. The Galaxy Note 3. So now let's go over a few basic specs with the Note 3. It is a phablet phone, meaning is that it is a tablet slash phone, mostly a phone, due to its size. It's a 5.6-inch display, I believe Super AMOLED. Unfortunately, not Super AMOLED Plus, which uses an RGB display instead of a pen tile. For some of you who may know the differences in display, pen tile is a little bit cheaper to produce, a little bit less quality, but considering the resolution on here, it's 1080p, I don't think it'll matter. You probably won't even be able to tell the difference. So let's go over the front. You have your speaker over here, front-facing camera. You got your display sensor over here. Got your button and nice screen over here. And on the bottom you have, this is unique, this uses USB 3.0. I don't know if, let me see how we can focus. You can't really see the port that great over here, but it uses USB 3.0. There we go. And as you can see, it's still a little bit blurry, but it's kind of like an extended port. And on the bottom you have another speaker over here. You can't really see it that well. Now you got a better view. You got your stylus in the back, on the bottom. Let's pop this out. Typical stylus, you know, looks exactly like, you know, like the Galaxy S2 stylus. Sorry, no, Galaxy Note 2, apologize. And over here you have kind of like a fox leather backing over here. It's still plasticky, but nice feel to it. On the back over here, I believe you have a 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, capable of filming at 4K resolution, 30 frames per second. Also, I just want to note this is the 32 gig model of the phone, which is standard instead of 16 gigs, which is nice. So you have a little bit of memory, you know, but of course your available memory, you know, will probably be maybe around like 25, 28, 27 gigs or something like that, due to stuff that's already on the phone. You got your power button slash unlock button on the right, typical volume rocker on the left, and let's see what else. Let's see. Oh, on the top you got your headphone jack over here, and I believe you got a little infrared port over here, so you could use the, just like the S4, you could use the Note 3 as a remote, I believe. And let's see what else is in the box. Actually, let's start off Bluetooth, NFC, typical. Android 4.3 built in, our latest version of Jelly Bean. TouchWiz, using its typical TouchWiz Nature UI, upgraded version of the previous gen Nature UI. This actually is the 2.3 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon 800 LTE version. The Exynos 5 octa-core, which has 8 cores on it, that's the international version. And that won't be available in any of the 4 major carriers in the US. I believe only just the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800, just to support, you know, the various LTE bands on the phone. What else is on? 3 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, which is good. Micro SD XC, it's typical of the phone, which has been typical since the Galaxy S3. Supports 64 gigabytes of memory via micro SD XC, and that's about it, you know, like typical, you know, GPS, gyroscope, GLONASS, whatever. Let's see what else. Extra SIM card. Take a look. Here's your battery. It's a nice battery, 3200 milliamps. I believe for the Galaxy Note 2 it was 3100 milliamps. Pretty decent size. You have to have a lot of power, and you know, to power that type of phone with the display and everything. Despite the fact that the chip, the the Snapdragon 800 is a lower power chip. Got your welcome manual, terms and conditions, limited warranty. T-Mobile, I don't know, what is this, recycling program, whatever. Here is the USB cable. You can see you have your USB 3.0 connector on the bottom over here. That connects up, and so you should be getting extended speeds from this. You can see it's blue over here, so indicating USB 3.0. Get your wall charger right here, typical. What is this? To be honest, I didn't even know what this is. I gotta check into this. Looks like some kind of removal tool or whatever. It looks like a clip or something, but whatever. We'll get into that later. Headphones, typical of the phone. So, standard. A little bit, I'd say the Apple headphones a little bit better, but whatever. And you got a different size earbuds for the phone. So, and let's power this thing up. So, let's remove the backing and actually get to show you what's inside on the back. So, as you can see, I don't care if you see the serial number, but the SIM is already popped in. I already took the liberty of doing that. And one unique thing about the phone, just to conserve space, micro SD pops right on top of the SIM over here. I'm sure you can see that properly. There we go. So you can see a little slot over there. It goes right on top of the SIM. So you don't have to pop this micro SD to pull the SIM out. You could just pull the SIM out. Two separate slots, just one on top of the other. These ports over here, these are charging ports, believe it or not, and I believe these were set for the wireless charging feature, which is not included on this version of the phone, unfortunately. But I've seen these before. These are usually wireless charging pins that hook up to the back of the case over here. And there's supposed to be a little bit of this should be a connector over here that connects up to the ports, and you can do wireless charging, but believe it or not, it doesn't have it. So whatever, it's not like we use wireless charging that much these days. Anyway, let's pop it in, close it up, test back on. With the battery, it feels decent weight, you know. I think lighter than the Note 2, to be honest. Let's just start this up. Let's peel the top. And look at that beautiful screen. 5.6 inches of glory. No pun intended. T-Mobile 4G LTE. This supports T-Mobile's 4G LTE bandwidths actually. I think it's only 700 megahertz at the time being. But this can also be used on AT&T's network, supporting full 4G LTE capabilities along with their 3G network, etc. So showing English, next, whatever. Wi-Fi, we'll do that later. You see it's stuck at 4G right now, and I'll do a quick 4G LTE speed test with the phone a little bit later after this, but that's about it with the phone, you know. Nice design, you know, very very similar to the S4, you know, in terms of like the sides and the bezels, etc. But excellent phone, to be honest. Can't wait to see what they'll come out with the S5. So anyhow, this is the end of the review for now. I'm probably gonna do, like I said before, extend a review on the phone. So anyway, stay tuned, comment, subscribe. Later.